The Vols' 38-33 win over the Gators is one thing, but how about the first time that Tennessee has scored 30 points or more in their first 4 games in a season since 1993? That's Heath Shuler Day, kids. And we're talking about 2 ranked opponents, one on the road. The Vols also have scored 194 points this season in 4 games, the most for any Tennessee football team since 1915, which managed to score 202 points, I guess, in leather helmets. As for the most points scored by any SEC team in its first 4 games, guess who that would be? That would be Alabama back in 2020. They did okay. They went undefeated and won a national title. They scored 200. Yeah, that's not bad. Tennessee would probably take that. Alabama scored 194 points in 2020. So they're pretty good. Tennessee's offense is thriving. The Vols have the longest streak of scoring 30 points or more in the SEC. The Vols have topped the 30-point mark in each game since facing Georgia November 13th last season. Tennessee 4-0 for the first time in 2016, which happens to be the last time the Vols beat Florida. And then the Heisman Trophy talk. I knew this would happen. I woke up Sunday morning and I thought, it would be a good time to churn out a column there. And I wanted to give it some thought. And we are going to have something off the Hook Sports later today. And I'll ask you, Amanda, and however you want to phrase this, I think it leads into today's tough question. Is Hendon Hooker a realistic Heisman candidate?
Absolutely. I mean, after these 4 games, yes, hands down he is. I mean, look, we can go over, and I hope we do, go over the SEC games this weekend because there's a lot of yikes kind of factors. Stetson Bennett didn't throw a single touchdown in that win at home. Not one touchdown. So that killed. I'm sorry. I thought Stetson Bennett was going to be like the Heisman frontrunner after the first 3 games that Georgia played. But this 4th week, man, I mean, it was rough. So you're still looking at Ohio State, CJ Stroud. You're still looking at, Bryce Young at Alabama. People are still looking at Will Anderson, and he's killing it. Don't get me wrong. He's killing it. But after that Texas game, not so much anymore. But, I mean, Hendon Hooker's right up there. He has to be. It's the quarterback from USC. I don't even remember his name, to be honest. But USC is going to drop like a ton of bricks. But, anywho, I digress. Hendon Hooker has to be up there. He has to. I mean, I don't name a quarterback that's doing more.
I can't. If Stetson Bennett wins this off a career award, it is an absolute shame. And I've got total respect for the kid. He's a walk-on. He transferred away. He came back. He won a national. It's a great story. If somebody, gave me front end on writing the Stetson Bennett book, I would do that. I would enjoy writing that book. But does he deserve a Heisman Trophy because Georgia may win another national title, even if they win 2? No. I mean, it's all about that defense last year. It's all about that defense this year. Trevor says my only issue with the Heisman hype is I don't know if Tennessee is going to get to 10 wins or not because of the defense. I think Hendon should be in the running. I completely agree. I think that's a major factor and something I will point out in my column later today. And Amanda, so let's get to today's tough question. Let's talk some Heisman. Is Hendon Hooker a real Heisman candidate? You say absolutely, but you're better at phrasing these things than me. So how would you like to provide the options out there?
So I do want to say, before we get into that, about the Heisman writing the book on Stetson Bennett, if you want to write the book, you could write the book about Cam Newton. You could write the same book about Baker Mayfield. You could write the same book about Kyler Murray. You could write the same book about,
well, those guys, I would argue that those guys, those guys all have character issues, though. From what I've been told, Stetson Bennett's a good dude. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to drop it. We're not going to shut down the website and me go write a book. Not that one anyway. But Yeah, if he wins it on a career award, that's just an absolute shame. But it is a great story. It's just you shouldn't win it off a career award. I mean, Hendon Hooker could do the exact same thing that Stetson
Like
Bennett
Joe
is doing,
Burrow.
probably at a higher level if he played for Georgia. So, how do we want to phrase this question?
Okay, today's tough question. How likely is it that Hendon Hooker will be in New York for the Heisman ceremony? What do you think about that?
Yes, I love it. I love it. I wish they would take 5 every year. It really depends on the number and how close it is. They don't want to bring a guy up there that has 0 chance. I hope he gets to go there. It would be a great story.
Thank you.
Also because
Yeah.
I would go. I mean,
Just a little self-interest.
sometimes at the end of the day, it's about Dave. And I think as a voter, I can get credentialed, even though it's sometimes tough to get credentialed at Tennessee to watch them stretch. But that's a whole nother story. Today's tough
Another
question.
day.
And today's tough question is brought to you by Big Orange Phillies. Big Orange Phillies, a great place to watch the game and watch ball. And there's some ball going on tonight. I don't even want to talk about it because it's a team that I like. But you should go. Yeah,
Girls.
yeah. It just I don't know what to think of that team. Big Orange Phillies is the place to go. The food is fantastic. It's there in North Knoxville. It's easy to get to from Maynardville. It's easy to get to from Powell or Halls, and you should go there. So, how are we going to phrase the question?
So it's how likely is it that Hendon Hooker will be in New York for the Heisman ceremony? And the 4 options are not at all. Probably not. I could see that. And he's definitely going.
Okay, I dig it.